Okay, so this is the big day. So, hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is your boy Dr. Rogers, a multiple scholarship winner at LT. So, today, I'm going to be having a live stream with my friend, Anu Bondem. Yeah. So, I'll be inviting her. She's also a YouTuber. She's been vlogging a lot about nursing schools in Canada. So, I'm going to invite her on my channel to share her experience so that you can get the word from the horse's mouth. And let me bring her in.
Hey,
Hi,
how are you?
I'm good. How are you too?
I'm good. Thanks for inviting me to your channel.
My, yeah, thank you. I should be thanking you
Yeah.
for, accepting to join my channel to talk about nursing jobs in Canada, about jobs in schools, because I've been doing this for a long time. So I really needed someone to, tell us or tell my subscribers firsthand. It shouldn't be me telling the story, like someone who is living it. So let's start by you introducing yourself. I already know you, so
Okay.
maybe you should introduce yourself to those that don't know you.
Okay, my name is Anu Bondem. I am a Cameroonian and I'm currently based in Ontario, Canada. And I'm a student nurse. I have a YouTube channel too. Yeah.
Okay, so she's a vlogger too. So you guys have heard her. She's from Canada. She's in Canada. She's Cameroonian. So it's going to be a free chat. Like I said, I told you before we came in, it's going to be a free chat, no pre-prepared questions. So people will come in with their own questions. I mean, people already dropped their questions before, so it's going to be free. No prepared questions, while other people will join. While we're in the process. So let's start by maybe you can tell us how you got to Canada. A lot of people are curious.
Well, that's like before I left Cameroon for Canada, I was doing my master's in the Catholic University of Cameroon, Bamenda, Katu.
Okay.
So at that time, like we had problems like defending and so on, and it was difficult for me to get a job. Like
Okay.
after I did my master's in health economics,
Okay.
then my parents and my family wanted me to get something much better, and yeah, so they decided that I should travel out of the country
Okay.
to like so.
So why Canada? That's a story a lot of people want to know.
Like it was not like a personal decision, but they just
Okay.
randomly choose Canada. Yeah,
Okay, it was just random.
it was
So yeah, so when you got to Canada, because I'm in Korea, right? I'm in
okay.
South Korea. So before I got to Korea, I've been schooling in other African countries. So when I got to Korea, I faced a lot of culture shock, right? So
Yeah,
did you face were there any culture shocks that you got to face while in Canada when you just arrived?
a lot, so much. Yeah,
Would you mind sharing maybe three or four of them?
yeah. For example, like some people ask me if back in
Mhm.
my country we speak English. Like
Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
So another thing is you can be talking and like somebody will not get what you're saying.
Okay.
You're saying talking a different language or
Okay.
yeah. Then the food and
Yeah.
it can be because I had roommates, right? I still
Okay.
have roommates now, but when I just got
Yeah.
here,
Mhm.
for example, if I'm preparing an African dish,
Yeah.
some people some people complain that it smells and it's too spicy and so on. So
Okay.
like so many differences. Yeah.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. Yeah. Someone said that's very common in Korea as well. because in Korea too, we get to share houses between international students. So some people complain about, spicy food, the
Yeah.
smell, and also because here within the international students, you have students from all over the world. So some Asian students will feel that people from Africa, you know the accent is probably very strong or very mild, so it all differs. So how did you go about applying for the nursing school in Canada? That's one thing we would like to know.
Okay. First, when I got here, I did a different program, healthcare
Okay.
administration.
Okay.
So after a while, it was difficult for me to get a job with my with what I did, right?
Yeah.
So I decided to do, because back home in high school,
Hmm.
I did economics, geography, history.
Okay.
Yes.
Interesting.
So, and I didn't have like maybe biology, chemistry,
Hmm.
physics, or maths in high school. So I decided to upgrade those science subjects, but I did it online.
Yeah.
So I enrolled in a school, in a public college, because
Okay.
public colleges are cheaper as
Yeah.
compared to private colleges. So I
Okay.
did biology, chemistry, and maths. I did it online. Yeah, like not really self-taught, but online. Like I didn't have like classes online. Let's just say face to face. Like it was like you could control let's say do your assignments and all of that. So it was self-paced.
Okay.
Yeah, so I upgraded those courses before I was able to apply for into the nursing program. But before
Okay.
then, I thought since I had an undergraduate, since I
Yeah.
did masters, I would just apply
Okay.
and I'll just get in. But no, that wasn't it. Like you're no matter, even if you have a PhD, if you're
Okay.
getting into nursing or
Okay.
any medical school,
Yeah.
you're, you're supposed to have the biology, the chemistry, the maths. Yeah. So that's
Okay.
it.
All right. So, because we're going to talk about that in the perspective of Cameroon, when you talk about biology, maths, and chemistry, is it the same like from high school? Okay. Because let's start from bachelor degree level.
Yes.
Someone who just graduated from high school, right?
Yeah.
And the person wants to go study nursing in Canada.
Yeah.
The first question, is it possible? And if it is possible, how can the person go about it?
Okay. Like from someone who graduated from high school, is the
Yeah.
background like the science background or the arts background or what?
Yeah, someone who has GC, because we write the GC, like someone with just three papers,
Yeah.
advanced level, biology, chemistry, maths, and the person wants to go study nursing. How would the person go about it?
Okay, first I'll advise the person to evaluate the documents through the World Education System.
Okay.
The person who has biology, chemistry, and maths, it's a good thing already.
Yeah.
Yes, because when you evaluate your documents to the Canadian standards, they'll be able to know if you meet up with the standards. And even someone who has the GC ordinary level, if you
Okay.
have your biology, your chemistry, your math, you can still get into the nursing program.
Okay.
Not
That's interesting.
necessarily the high school.
Okay. Wow.
You can still get into the nursing program.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but it's going to, we have like, what I'm doing is practical nursing, is a diploma program.
Yes.
So I'm not doing the bachelor's degree. So we have
Yeah.
practical nursing, we have
Okay.
the bachelor's degree in nursing, then you have
Okay.
the master's in nursing and nurse practitioner. Yeah. So the first thing I'll advise anyone
Yeah.
is to evaluate your documents. But if you left high school or secondary school like 10 years ago, you have to, most schools don't accept your,
Okay.
yeah. So that's
So,
why,
Yeah, thank you very much. A lot of schools will not accept. So, how much would it? Do you have like an estimate of how much it's going to cost you? Because what I'm trying to do here is like, because my channel, besides running this YouTube channel, I do mentor a lot of younger students. So, what I'm trying to do is I always try to advise them to, like, most of them not to use agents because
Okay.
I like most students when you go through it yourself, right, you're indirectly preparing yourself to stay abroad. But when you get to use an agent, when you get abroad, if you're not careful enough, you might make a lot of mistakes that will land you in big trouble. So I want you to, share, like, how much will it cost if you want to evaluate your documents with a Canadian
Standard.
education yeah, standard. How much would it cost you? Do you have an estimate? Do you have a clue or anything like that? Please share.
Yes, you can do it yourself, but it's going to cost you. I don't know the exact amount, but I can send you the link like anytime that you want. Yeah. It's going to cost you between 200 to $300. That's like maybe like 150,000 francs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Approximately, that's just an average.
Okay. So while we're talking, questions will be popping up. Like one person asks is question is, if someone from an arts background, is it possible for them to enroll into a nursing program, or you have to apply for a different program? Once you're in Canada, you can switch.
You can always switch at any time and you can do anything. Even if you did science and you want to come and do journalism, yeah, it's possible. You can
Okay.
switch as long as you have like the requirements, right?
Yes.
If they say to get into this program, you need biology, chemistry, even if
Yeah.
you have another course and 100%, they don't care. You're supposed to have the
Yeah.
limit. Yeah,
The
the
minimum requirement.
yes. So you can do anything. Like yeah, you can do anything. You can switch to anything as long
Okay.
as yeah.
Yeah. So that's switching. Switching at this part is when you're already in Canada. I mean, with you apply like someone from, like, for example, yourself. You said you did arts in high school, right? So
Yes.
had it been you wanted to travel immediately after high school, would have that been possible?
With
Like immediately after high school with
yeah,
your
with
arts
my art
background?
to nursing,
Yeah, and you're applying for a nursing program in Canada. Will that be a possibility?
it will not be possible because I did not have like the background, right? I did not have
Yes.
biology, chemistry, math.
Yes.
But if I had it back in high school, it would be possible for me to travel directly. Yeah.
Okay, it will be possible.
Yes.
And what advice would you give someone immediately from high school who wants to go study nursing in Canada? Would you advise any person of that level to, go ahead and apply for a nursing program, or the person should wait and have his or her bachelor degree first or diploma before moving?
No, you can apply immediately. You don't need to wait.
Okay.
You can apply immediately as long as you have
The requirements.
the admission requirements. Yes.
Okay. Then we're now done with those with from high school. Now you having a bachelor degree, right? Okay,
Yes.
like the question I had here was, let me read it pretty quick. Someone gave a question here. Like, okay, the question was, please, I have a question. Can someone who did law in Boya, that's University of Boya is in Cameroon, someone did law in the University of Boya, can the person apply to do nursing in Canada?
It all boils down to the same thing.
Same thing.
Even
Yes.
if you did law, you're supposed to have the biology, chemistry, and math
Three and
the prerequisites.
yes.
Without
Okay.
that, you cannot get in.
Okay, you can get into the program, right?
Yes.
Okay, now then after that, oh yeah, Favors Park. She said she did arts. Okay, the question. Let me not answer your questions. The question is, you did arts, right? And how comes you were able to enroll?
Okay, like I said, I came here first. Like I changed my
Yeah.
program twice.
Okay.
I came to Canada. I had admission in logistics and supply management.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. Yeah.
When I got here, I was late for school.
Okay.
Yes, I was a month late, so I just decided to change my program to
Mm-hmm.
something like healthcare, right? Because I
Yeah.
took health economics back home. So I
Yes.
wanted to remain like in the healthcare, even though with the logistics, you can
Mm-hmm.
still work in, get a healthcare job, but
Yeah.
I switched, I did the healthcare management program.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So after that, I couldn't get a job with
Okay.
what I did. So I decided to do nursing. So, but before
Okay.
doing that, because I thought maybe I'll just use my previous education and apply and I'll just get in.
Yes.
But I didn't get any, and I didn't get admitted into any school.
Okay.
I decided to now do the biology, chemistry, maths online. Yeah, I
Online.
did it
Okay.
myself. Yeah.
Okay.
And the fact that I did not do the sciences in high school doesn't mean that my
Yes.
science was so bad in secondary
Yes.
school. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So how easy is it to switch when you are already in Canada? How easy is it for you to switch between measures? Is it an easy thing, or if you just have the basic requirements as you mentioned, then it's pretty easy for you to switch?
Yes, it's very easy to switch as long as you're already here and you have the requirements and you have
Okay.
like a valid work permit. Sorry, a
Okay.
valid student permit. It's very
Mm-hmm.
easy to switch.
Okay. Okay, good. And then at the level of another one, because I'm asking a question back and forth. I got some questions from Facebook. So
Okay.
another one is about the visa. Like when okay, yeah, someone says I see Canada is limit that's Dr. Sheila. She's also a doctor here. I see Canada is limiting when it comes to some specific jobs. Like I'll expect you to I'm going to ask you a lot of questions about jobs as well,
Okay.
so I think you probably answer Dr. Sheila's question at that time. So the question I have here is about the visa. So how easy or how hard is it for you to get a visa when you apply for a nursing job in Canada?
Well, first, I would like to start by saying that I'm not an immigration consultant,
Yes,
but
yes.
anything I'm saying here is just like what I think.
Experience. Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, to get a visa for, wait, I just want to make sure I got your question very right.
Yeah, my question is how easy or hard, right, is it
Yes.
for you to get a visa when you apply for a nursing program in Canada?
Okay. So, as we all know, I don't know if you guys know, but the Canadian population is aging. So, the
Yeah.
healthcare field is like it's booming. Like they
Hmm.
need nurses, doctors, and so
Yeah.
on.
Hmm.
So, I think if you have your admission letter, proof of funds, it's very easy to get a visa.
Okay.
Nursing visa, yes. A
Okay.
visa to study nursing. But
Yeah.
it's about a job.
Yes.
Okay, you need to make sure that the first thing you have to do before even applying for a job is to evaluate your documents
Hmm.
in any province that you want to study, right? For example, in
Yeah.
Ontario, you
Yeah.
have the Canadian Nursing Association.
Hmm.
So you need to make sure that you evaluate your document. That process takes about a year. So don't
Wow.
just go ahead applying for jobs online.
Okay.
Yes, like they don't care if you're the first in your country or what. You need to assess your documents. They need to compare the nursing program in your country and this. So the first thing I always advise somebody is to assess those documents.
Okay.
Understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, assess your documents.
Wow. Okay. I think Canada is pretty strict with that because with Korea, well, to work in Korea, there are different types of visas, right?
Yeah.
Like, I work with a university. I have a research visa, which is different from someone who is doing teaching job. So I think each country should probably have different types of visa, and in Korea, they're very strict with that. You
Yeah,
know,
they do
yeah,
have here too. There are different
yeah.
types of visas. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
I'm talking with regards to those who want to like
Mhm.
come in maybe as a student or
Yes.
as yeah. But Canada do have different types of visas too.
Okay, then I'm gonna ask you. That's my own personal question. When you have, because you get into Canada with a student visa, right?
Yeah.
So with a student visa, how long can it? Is it possible for you to get a visa to work part time so that you can work part time job and go to school? Like how long? How easy or hard is that process for you?
So as a student, when you come here as a student, let's say you land on Canada in January. As
Yes.
long as you're in school, you can work part time. Even if you want to start working the first day of school, you can
Okay.
work part time, but you don't have to work more than 20 hours
So the 20 hours that you work, is
per
it
week.
can that 20 hours working cover for your tuition and your feeding?
No, no, you cannot. That's just the truth.
Yeah, this is this question because I was actually going through your YouTube channel the other day. Like I did mention, guys, I did mention before, she's a YouTuber herself. You need to check her channel. She has a lot of juicy stuff. So there was this particular question. You were actually, it was a stream to you invited one of your friend to talk about a different province.
Yeah.
Then about this particular one, I was so a little bit shocked about it because a lot of people feel or think that it's easy when you go out there, you can work, and what you get from working you can pay for probably your tuition, and then pay for your schooling. And when she said it's not possible for you to get enough money to pay for your tuition, I was like, oh, then probably that's a little bit similar to Korea, because most people, I tell them, you cannot work here and go to school you know So I don't know if it's the same thing in Canada. Like you said, it's not possible.
Like
So
work part time, right? But during
yes,
the holidays, you can work like any number of hours.
yeah,
When you have like maybe like summer break, maybe at that
okay,
time, summer break, you can work
yeah,
full time. You try to raise enough.
some money. Yes,
But if you're working part time, 20 hours every day
yes,
during school, the truth is that that money you will not
yes.
be able to cover your tuition as an international student, your housing and everything.
Okay, wow. So now I'm gonna ask you a question about the different provinces. Which province would you advise someone coming from a developing country like Cameroon to go? Because I think probably some provinces are more expensive, right? And some are cheaper. So which one would you advise someone to?
Well, currently I know like Ontario is
Mm-hmm,
very expensive.
mm-hmm,
So if the person can focus in the northern provinces,
mm-hmm.
yeah, that's what I can say. But I think it's a personal decision at the end of the day.
Okay.
Yeah.
And which like the accommodation? Could you talk about the accommodation? How cheap or expensive is it to live and stay in Canada as a student?
Well, if you're living in a shared apartment, let's
Yeah.
say you share the kitchen, you share the washroom, you can
Yes.
spend about 500 Canadian dollars to 650,
Okay.
650 Canadian dollars.
Okay.
So, but if you want your own apartment, you
Yeah.
can spend maybe like $800, $900, or even more, but depending on where you live.
Okay.
depending on the province. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the tuition, because in Korea we pay our tuition per semester. So how is the tuition system there in Canada? Do you pay like full year or per semester, or how do you go about it?
You can pay per semester or full year if you have the money.
Okay, if you have the money. Then
Yes.
for the nursing programs, which schools would you recommend that are cheaper for someone to enroll in, and which ones are more expensive?
Well, what I've noticed is that if you go through
Yeah.
colleges are cheaper as compared to universities. So
Okay.
if you go through a college, for example, in the north, I'll still take the north because it's not populated, and the number of people that they encourage them to move to the north is higher as compared to other provinces in the central part of Canada. So I'll encourage. So this, if you choose a college,
Yeah.
it's cheaper as compared to university. And in a college, you could still get a bachelor's degree in nursing. You
Okay.
can still get a diploma in nursing. But if you're doing like a master's in nursing, you have to go to the university.
Okay. Wow.
Yes. So, but I always advise people to choose the college.
To choose the college, right?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
do you have, just by rough estimation, do you have some colleges in mind, like just two, three?
Yeah, I do. For example, you can choose Holland College.
Okay, Holland. Like,
Holland, like
yeah,
country Holland.
yeah, college.
Yeah, I think that is in the northern part of Canada. You
Okay,
can choose Nova Scotia Community College.
okay. Novan. Yes.
Nova Scotia.
Would you mind spelling that?
Okay. Nova,
Uh-huh.
and the Scotia is Scotia.
Uh-huh. CIA. Okay, college, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And one more, if you can.
Let's see, Nova Scotia. Mm, College of North Atlantic.
Okay, College of North Atlantic. College of North Atlantic. Okay.
Oh, another one is, sorry, I could give more. I just thought about more.
Yeah, okay. What I'll do is after the stream, when you're free, I'm going to get the list from you, and then I'm gonna attach in the description box.
Okay.
Yeah. So someone actually has a question here: is how long is a diploma program?
2 years.
Okay, 2 years.
Yeah.
And then can someone with a bachelor in nursing from Cameroon enroll in a nursing program?
Yes. Yes. So for those who already have like a bachelor's in nursing, right?
Yes.
There are programs called nursing for internationally educated nurses.
Okay. Wow.
Yes. I even have a video on my channel that I made about that. So
Okay.
like, if you already have like a bachelor's in nursing, you
Okay.
can enroll into that program. Then while you're in the program, they easily access your documents and see, and yeah. So that's another easy way to get into.
The nursing
Yes,
field.
if you, yeah.
Okay. So let me ask you one quick question. How did you find it adjusting to from moving from arts from an arts background to a nursing program? Did you face any challenges? Like how was it for you?
Yeah, like for example, right? Like one of the challenges I face is, like I'm not the public speaking person.
Okay.
like I hate presentations and I hate talking. Like
Mm-hmm.
I hate talking to people. Like I hate talking in public. So,
Okay.
but if you're in nursing school, be ready to, because we have like exams that you have to talk.
Mm-hmm.
You have to talk. For example, they can tell you that, okay, how are you going to assess this patient? You don't have to write it down that I am going to do. They want you to show it. You have
Okay.
to demonstrate. So that part annoys me. Like it annoys me the most, but I have to do it.
Okay.
So, but another thing is getting introduced to subjects such as pharmacology. Oh my god, like the medications and so on.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was a very difficult part. But things like anatomy,
Mm-hmm.
the only thing is like the bulk, because in secondary school, right? I think the way they trained us back in Cameroon, when you travel abroad, you can really cope
Yeah.
education wise, because imagine in secondary school you're doing this 16 subjects. Like even if you don't like the biology, right? At least you have an idea
Mm-hmm.
that about maybe the reproductive system or the digestive system. There's one thing that you remember that
Yeah.
yes. So I didn't really face difficulties with that part. Yeah. The only thing is the bulk of the work.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Because they say knowledge is never wasted. So
it's never
you sit in
wasted.
class and you start recalling the things you used to learn back at home, right?
And
And
you know how sorry.
yeah, go on.
You know how back home, like teachers used to feel that if you're
Mm-hmm.
not good at a particular subject, it means you're dull. Like,
Yeah.
but it's not like that this way. Like they encourage you. Like there's no dull person or what.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. And then one question, when you're done with your nursing program, right? How easy, because there is also the Canadian Skill Immigration Program.
Yes.
So how can you get that still in school or before you're done or after you're done, and how long can it take you to, switch from that, from your student visa to permanent resident, right?
Yeah.
Or um skill workout status.
Okay. For example, if you come here with as a if you come here as a student in the diploma program in nursing, right?
Yes.
Or any other program, let's say if the program takes 2 years,
Yeah.
when you complete your program, you're going to have, I think, a 3 year work permit.
Okay.
So with that work permit, you can work the way you want to, right?
Yeah.
Then within that time, you can easily, let's just say after 2 years of working, you have the opportunity to apply as a permanent resident.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it's as a nurse, it's not difficult. It's not difficult to get like a permanent resident.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then another one. How did you cope with COVID?
Oh my
How
God.
has COVID changed things that way? Like
Okay.
getting the nursing program, how has it changed? Or has it made things better?
Well, like, okay, personally, because we used to go to school for like all the classes, right?
Yeah.
So they decided we have now some classes online,
Mhm.
some classes in class, but it
Yeah.
wasn't like that before.
Uh-huh.
So, and for example, the contact, you still have to make sure that you keep the 6 feet the distance, right?
Yeah.
But the way we used to go to school in the lab to practice like often, right? It's not like that anymore.
Okay.
But hopefully by September, like things will change.
Things will change. Go
Yeah.
back to
So that part, practicing in school with your classmates was so difficult.
mm-hmm.
Then you have to like make videos
Mm-hmm.
to demonstrate whatever skill you want to show.
Okay.
So
So
like doing videos is part of the like the grading system right now.
so you do videos at home and then you
Yeah. You do videos demonstrating like different, for example, if you want to do like a dressing change, they
yeah.
can tell you to make a 5 minute video
Okay.
showing how you're going to change a dressing.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Someone is asking for the name of your YouTube as Mina. Mina is requesting the name of your YouTube channel.
Okay. It's Life of Anu Bondem.
Yeah, live off. Let me type Anu. Damn, that's the name of our YouTube channel. So you're gonna get a lot of things there. And the another question is about scholarships. How the scholarships situation are in Canada? Do they have? Do you guys have a lot of scholarships? And when it comes to full scholarship, partial scholarships, do you have any idea about that?
Well, for the scholarships, like I don't want to say it's difficult to get a scholarship like a full-time nursing student, right?
Yes.
It may be possible, but I haven't seen one.
Okay.
So what I know is that, like for example, I'll talk about my school. What I know is that if you apply, what I
Mhm.
know is that you cannot apply for scholarship if you have not gotten an admission letter.
Okay.
So let's say you get an admission letter and scholarship for international students. Sometimes we can say, let's say your fees is $12,000. They'll say, okay, you
Mhm.
can apply for a 1,000 bursary towards
Yeah.
your. But I haven't seen like full scholarship. Yes, but it may be possible. It may be possible. And especially, I know those who are applying into master's programs or
Mhm.
PhD programs, yeah, they can get scholarships easy as compared to
To the
those.
nursing.
Yes, yes.
But why is it? Is it because your program is more of a professional program, or
I
why
don't
is it?
know. Maybe the donors
Yeah.
ask those donating for like people contribute right to a
Yeah.
particular course or something.
Yes.
Yeah. So I really don't know why, but
So yeah. Yeah. Please go on.
I know like some people think that you can just apply for scholarship without getting an admission letter and so on. So the first thing, if you want to apply for scholarships, make sure you have an admission letter.
Okay.
Yeah, scholarships or bursaries or yeah, anything.
Okay. Interesting. And some, of course, people here are interested to contact you later for you to, maybe guide them on how to apply for a nursing program or nursing school. So are you open to providing you know, free mentoring guidance to anyone that will contact you?
Well, okay, let me answer this question. I have a consulting business,
Oh, great.
global educational
Okay.
consultancy. So I assist international students who
Uh-huh.
are interested in studying in Canada.
Okay.
So there are two things that I do. I could either send you the links to apply for
Okay.
free,
Okay.
or you contact me and I do it for you, and you have to pay me. I
Okay.
don't mind sending you the list of schools to apply. Yeah,
Yeah.
for free and yeah.
Okay, great. So, guys, you've heard her. If you want the links and you need to do the job by yourself,
Yeah.
then you can contact her. She'll send you all the links. But if you want her to do it for you, then she can do it through her global education
So
consultancy, right? Well,
yes.
I'm going to get you information too after this and attach below the video on the description box for anyone or people who would be interested, because I'm sure people definitely, need to get this information from you. Yeah. Yes, Dr. Sheila, good one. So I'm going to be attaching that. And I think we should be rounding off with the questions. Yeah, we'll be rounding up with the questions soon. So, let me ask you one more about the climate. How is the climate? How do the climates? Is it very cold? Like we often hear Canada is the ice box of the world. So, what do you have to say about that? How would someone coming all the way from Cameroon, cold side, how should a person prepare to that?
Well, we have the winter, summer, and the fall. So during the winters, it can last for like 6 months, and it's very, very cold. Like it's
Mhm.
not funny. It's so cold that even some of the Canadians they still complain about the cold. I mean, those that were born here.
Yes.
Oh. Yeah. So, well, if people can live here, it means you can also live here. So just
Yeah.
prepare mentally.
Okay. Means you
Yeah.
can survive.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. The question is, if you're applying for me, what's the cost? I I think. Would you want an answer, or the person can contact you?
You can contact me. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So she's Anu Bondem.
Yeah.
Yeah, Anu Bondem says you can contact her for the price. Contact her and she's gonna give you your price. So yeah. Oh, ish. Another person said Canada is very cold. Yeah, the winter from the pictures is all a big thing. So do you have any last words for people who want to, are planning their trip to come to Canada before we round up?
Yes. Okay. One advice I would like to give people is that don't just um, don't just get your admission and sit on your admission letter. Like if you're not ready to go through all the process,
Yeah.
don't even begin.
Okay.
Yes, because I know a couple of people they'll be like, "Oh, get me admission into this school, get me admission into this school," and when you have the admission letter, they'll just be like, "Oh, like why do you
Yeah.
to people or why do you waste your money?" Right?
Yes. Yes.
So then another thing is that before you want to apply into a school,
Mm-hmm.
in order to get like many options, evaluate your documents first.
Okay.
Yes. Then write, I know I'll say this, but write
Yeah.
the international English language testing system. So Cameroon is a bilingual, write the exam. Cameroon is a bilingual country.
Yes.
So it's difficult. They don't see us, even if you attended like the Anglophone school, right? The English school.
Yes.
Like some colleges want you to prove that
Mm-hmm.
you can really write, speak English at the international level.
Yes.
Some colleges ask for that exam.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was actually one question which was sliding off on my like about the IELTS and the TOEFL,
Yeah,
right? Which one is preferable? Is it IELTS or TOEFL?
any, but I've been writing IELTS, so it don't. As long as it's an English exam, right?
Yes.
International, yeah. But I know that most schools ask for IELTS in Canada.
Okay.
But even
And
if you bring TOEFL, it's still okay.
yeah, I saw a video of Doc's wife. She's a nurse. Yeah, so I saw a video of Doc's wife. She's a nurse. Someone said she saw my video, and my wife is a nurse too. So
Oh, nice.
yeah, she's a nurse. So probably she might be contacting you as well. So I'll send
Okay.
it to you. Yeah, and what is the minimum ban for the IELTS? What is the minimum number band score you need to to requested by most colleges?
Okay. The
Yeah.
minimum is 6.5 and at least 5.5 in each section. That's just the minimum. Like it's an average.
Yeah,
Some schools ask for a higher,
for a higher band.
yes. But if you're getting into a master's program, let's say master's in nursing,
Yes,
like
your band should be higher.
it should be higher, like 7 or 7.5. Yeah.
7.5. So which for the master program and the bachelor program, which one is more expensive?
Bachelor's, because you spend 4 years, right?
Yes.
So if you calculate the number of years,
Yes.
yeah.
But the
And the
master,
total, yeah,
yes.
master's is 2 years.
Okay.
One. Yeah.
So thank you very much. I think we have exhausted our questions, and probably questions will come again after this live stream. So I want to thank you so much for granting your time, for sharing your experience. It's been a pleasure. So thank you.
You're
Uh,
welcome.
Yes, thank you very much. So I'll get more information from you afterwards, and then I'll attach in the description box. And as she mentioned before, she has a YouTube channel, so you make sure you get there and subscribe. Yes, make sure you hit the subscription button or the notification bell so that each time we upload videos, you can be aware of it. So thank you very much and
Thank
bye.
you. Bye.
Yeah. Mhm.